Hey guys, welcome back. So excited to be filming. I have not filmed in over a week. I was gone in Texas. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll have seen some things from Texas, like the tiny house that we stayed in. It was super fun. But today I have got a brand new brand to me that I am trying out and probably new to a lot of you guys as well. And it is Ammocosmetix. So I'm going to be swatching and doing a look and all of that with this brand today. Before I get into this, my 1 year giveaway is going to be coming, my 2 year giveaway is going to be coming to a close soon. So just be sure to check that out up in the iCards and the description box below, so you can get entered into that, and just make sure that you are subscribed to my channel as well. So let's get into this. So the first thing I got, and the reason that I placed an order with Ammocosmetix, was this Icicles palette. So here's what it looks like. And you guys, this came packaged so well. I don't think I still have it, but they actually put bubble wrap between the shadow and the lid. So there was bubble wrap inside here, so nothing was cracked or anything. I thought that was a really smart thing to do because sometimes things get cracked in shipping, but it was packaged so well, so tightly together. So this is the Icicles palette. It does retail for $22. I know I got it on sale, but I can't remember. I want to say it was like around 30% off. And then I got free shipping with everything that I purchased. So let me show you the other stuff that I picked up. I'm going to show you this. I'm kind of wondering what it was that I ordered now. So this is the other stuff I got. I only ordered 2 of the small single shadows, and they are tiny. I would say they're the size of a dime, maybe a little smaller. So they're really small. They're $5.75 each. And then these are 2 loose pigments. I know I ordered this one, so they must have sent a few little samples along the way with it. Oh my gosh, let me show you guys. It was so cute. It came in this little baggie here with like the fun little stuff and little Valentine's Day candies. I thought that was so cute. So, and then everything was in here super wrapped in bubble wrap. So A+ for packaging. Oh geez, the other one I got was a coral one, but I don't think I ordered a loose pigment, but maybe that is what I ordered. And this is a Lava Mama. And then they sent Camouflage to me. And I didn't know they were going to be sending me anything else to try. Bravado. And this little one is Inferno. And the one that I got is a Beam. So the yellow one. So I'm going to swatch everything. I'm going to mostly just use this one on my eyes today, but I'll be pulling these into other looks throughout. So let's just start by swatching the Icicles palette. I have not used this on my eyes yet, so this will be the first day that I use it on my eyes. And I will say I have swatched these already for Instagram. These two seem to very quickly hit hard pan when I swatched it. So we'll see what happens when I use it on my eyes. But you can see that those first 2 have some hard pan in it already, and then the other 3 don't. These 2 also were a little more difficult to swatch. So so you can see that's one swatch. That's Icicles. So when I swatch it a few times, it ends up showing up, but we'll have to see how it looks on the eyes. I'll definitely use this one today. So it just doesn't, I'll try to use this one today. It just doesn't swatch very well and takes a bit to build it up. This one's Arctic. So that one swatches a little better, but still has got some hard pan to it. And takes a little to build up, but is quite easier than the first one. All right, then the next 2 mid-tone blues, we've got Polar and Avalanche. Well, I thought Polar swatched a little bit better. Let's see. So this is a more true blue. This one has got a little more green undertone to it. The deepest one is Ice Cold in this palette. So this is like a navy blue. So those are the 5 from the Icicles palette. So next I'm going to swatch my little mini ones. So the first one, ooh, now these are very creamy. This one is Inferno. So that is like a translucent, almost like a topper with a shift to it. And then we've got Beam. This is the yellow one. These are like the cutest little things. So there's Beam. And the last one is Bravado. There's Bravado. That's really pretty. That almost has like an iridescent shift to it. Ooh, I just dug my nail in. So that one's really pretty. So for these pigment ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a brush, dip it into the pigment, and then swatch it. I feel like that's the best thing to do with these little baggies of pigment. So I'm going to start with Lava Mama. So this is a glitter shade for sure. I'm just going to do this amount. I'm not going to keep pulling it in and adding more to it because there's just not very much in that little baggie. So it's like a corally glitter shade, really pretty. You would definitely want to use a glitter glue under that. And then Camouflage is the next one. I don't know, I'm never a fan of loose pigment matte shadows. Although they could be good, like if you added the Inglot. Ooh, that's what I should have done with these. Added the Inglot medium to make into a liner. They might be nice. Okay, so this is Camouflage. There. So definitely I would say that that's when that could be built up and has some good pigment to it. It's just hard to tell with the loose pigment. Okay, so these are all of the shadows that I got. I'm going to be using mostly these. I'll probably pull this one in for the inner corner so we can see how that one performs on the lid. This is my first collection from Ammocosmetix. Okay, so to start out this look, I'm going to start out with this shade Icicles right here, and I'm going to take it just on a fluffy blending brush. This is a Moda one, and just... we'll see what we can get pigment-wise in the transition area. This is... I went in with this flat definer brush and I just kind of dug at the shadow so you can see I'm just kind of getting some loose pigment up there. So I'm going to try to do that and see what happens. Oh, that's a lot better. And I'm going to pat it on, I think, trying to blend it in. I lost some of that pigment. Okay, so using that method seemed to work best for this. Now, I definitely want to go in with this turquoisey shade because I think it's really pretty. So that was Arctic. And then I'm going to use one of these mid-tone blues. I don't want to tip it too much because I've got loose powder right here. And then I'll use this to deepen up the outer V. So I'm going to start with this turquoise shade Arctic in the crease area. Since that one kind of had some hard pan to it, I'm going to go ahead and scrape some up just like I did with that first shade. And I totally know that I keep looking over this way. I think my phone, I set it up on the stand, flipped around. Usually my camera is up here and it's down here today. So sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to take the Sigma E25 blending brush and pick up some of that turquoise shade. Just pat that right in there. Oh, that is really pretty. I was really drawn to this palette and I picked it up because I felt like it had some blue shades that I don't have in my collection, and I just felt like it was a really pretty color story. But I will definitely have to keep on using it and try some different methods before I can give you a full review of it. And I'll use those other shadows from Ammocosmetix as well. So this is definitely just going to be a first impression. It's when I feel like I've got to build up quite a bit to get an opaque color to it. But I do really love this color. I'm just kind of thinking once you try the Divina mattes, like, it's hard to stand up to that. Okay, now for the outer V, I'm going to go ahead and do the dark blue first for my outer V. And then I'm going to take one of those lighter blues to kind of blend it into the middle part of the eye. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's just one pickup. I didn't dig into this one first. This one did not have hard pan to it. So this is interesting because typically the lighter shades are easier to use than darker shades. And like, I have a hard time finding a navy blue that has got a good quality to it. Now on the same brush, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take the middle one. I don't know what it's called. Let's see what it's called. There's so much pigment flying around on this palette, I don't want to. So this middle one is Polar. And then I'm just going to bring this, blending it in with everything, bringing it across the lid. That's really good pigment too. Oh, look at that one. That's one that I wasn't sure about on the arm, but that forms really nice on the lid. And those do seem to be blending really well together. I'm going to pull back in that light green on the blending brush and just kind of pop a little bit back in here. You can definitely see some fallout coming. I mean, overall right now, I think it's really pretty. All right, for the lower lash line, I'm actually going to start with that turquoise shade on that same brush, and I'm okay if it's got kind of a blown out look to it. So I'm not going to be super precise. You know what? I'm going to bring it all the way to the inner corner around. So this green kind of like wraps around the lid. And then I'm going to use that white one on the inner part of this lid. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take this flatter brush. This is a Vintage Company brush. I don't really know what this one is called. And the really dark blue, and just kind of bring it right around there. I am liking this look for sure. Okay, for the inner corner, I have like one flat shader brush left. I took them all with me on my trip. All right, so I'm gonna pick up this. I'll tell you what this one was called after I get it on the lid. That iridescent one. And I did spray it, so, whoa, I think I got too much there. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right. Definitely gonna have to do some damage control. Did you see that big old chunk that went on there? It's okay. We got this. No eye look is unfixable. And then as I bring it in, I'm just gonna kind of let it fade into the rest of the eye. But I still think I've got a little damage control to do there. All right, let me do the other eye first. I'm gonna go back in with the brush I used for the outer V and lid. This is a Morphe 507. And that blue shade, the middle blue one, and just blend that out so there's no skipping there. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, and then definitely do some black tight line. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in Electric. And I'm gonna put this on the waterline. That color is perfect for this. So I'm gonna do some black tight line, some wing liner, and mascara, and fix up the fallout on my face, and be back to show you the final look. Okay, back with the final look. So I decided to go with the turquoise color pop liner on my lower lash line because why not? Like I said, this is only a first impressions video. I don't feel like I could recommend this to you on a first impression. I feel like I need to use it more and see the best way to use it, see how this wears throughout the day, and use some of these other shadows as well before I can give you a recommendation or recommend not to get it. So I'm going to take some time to do that, and then I'll have a follow-up video either on like a favorites and fails for the month, or some kind of, or on new makeup releases. Somewhere along the way I will have an update for you as to whether I recommend this or not. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe the best way to do it would be to have a month or a 2-month end review of the products that I've used for that past month or 2 months. And you know, now that I think about it, I ordered something in December that is still not shipped. And it's something I really, really, really want. So I hope it comes soon. But this is my first impressions, first look with the Ammocosmetix Icicles Palette. Don't forget to subscribe and enter that giveaway before you leave. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.